this is Hannah with Fanciful Spaces. Recently, yesterday in fact, I just got back from Creativation. It was my first year and wow, it was a whirlwind. It was super crazy. I learned a lot, I did a lot, I said a lot, I'm still processing a lot. So gradually as I think of things, I'll do videos, I'll do blogs, I'll talk about some of the stuff that I saw and that I did. But while I'm still high on my Creativation high, I wanted to talk about my love affair with Spellbinders. Okay, I fell hard in love with Spellbinders this weekend. I have Spellbinders products. I know that they have a couple of subscription kits, which I every single month consider subscribing to and don't for one reason or another. That's going to be changing. But they had a class taught by Yana Smakula, which I took specifically just so that I could say hi to her. I had to pay money to the class. I guess $35, $45, I don't remember what. I got to make a couple of cards. I knew I was going to get a few things from the class, but my main goal was just to say hi to her and to meet her because I am relatively new to the crafting community and I was really excited just to say hi to somebody that I see, that I think of as a crafting celebrity. So I was super excited. So that's where my love affair of Spellbinders started and it continued on. And so I'm going to make a couple of videos about my love affair. The first one is going to be about the class. We made 2 cards in the class. The first one, I didn't quite have time to finish. There was where is it? We got to keep this stamp set, which was designed by Stephanie Lowe. And I don't know if you follow Stephanie Lowe on Instagram, but I highly suggest that you do because she is really inspired by the ocean. I think she lives in Hawaii and you can see it in here, like on this thimble, the waves and the tropical flowers and whatnot. And I just love all things ocean. I super love her swirly and swoopy lines that she tends to draw. So, I was super in love with this. Also, the sewing and the cross-stitching is super in trend right now. So this is stitched with love on a tape measure and the needle and the thread, super on trend. And it's going to make a really great card for my aunt who is a quilter. So I didn't get the chance to finish this card. I didn't adhere it to here. Also, there were clear droplets that I could attach here. I didn't have the opportunity to finish gluing them on there, but we got to keep the stamps and the dies. We also were given this Daniel Smith watercolor palette. This is a Yana Smakula selection. I am so in love with this Duchrome Oceanic color. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. You can only get this from Simon Says Stamp, and I'm pretty sure I'm just going to buy a huge gallon of this color because it is so pretty. So we stamped and we watercolored the main image out, and we had a lot of fun creating this card, and that was all fine and dandy. And Yana is the nicest and the sweetest person in the entire world. She's so stinking cute. So then we moved on to a Yana card. So if you follow Yana, she does a lot of metallic accents. She does a lot of die cutting, not as heavy on the painting or the coloring as some other artists do, but a lot of layering of different layers and panels. This card was supposed to go like this, and this piece was supposed to rotate, but I kind of accidentally did it backwards. So this isn't really my style if you know if you know any of my cards, but I was really excited because I want to branch out. I want to learn other styles, which was another really exciting thing of what I was doing. We got to play with, what is it called? Foamerin. It's like really thin foam. It's really hard to find in the United States. It comes in little sheets and you can die cut it, which I did. Where are the dies? Here are the dies. I think this guy might have been one of these smallest ones. You can die cut it, And then you just shape the flowers by hitting it with your heat gun. So it was like magic watching it happen. It was the coolest thing in the world watching this just sort of shrink up. You could stop when you wanted to stop. You could continue going. Got a little heavy-handed because I just thought it was so super cool. And then she showed us a little trick to make these cute little bows because I am not the most clever person with bows. Sorry you can't quite see my sentiment. It's because I put my thing on sideways on accident. I think the bows are from May Designs, but I could be very wrong on that. But it's a beautiful, like, fabric to touch. So we made these 2 cards in her class. She walked you through step by step for the entire process. Some of these pieces were die cut for us. Some of these pieces we had to die cut. We didn't get to keep any of the dies for this. We had to share them because she got a little expensive in her kits that she was providing with us. But we did get to keep the flower set. And we did also get to keep the Stephanie Lowe set from this thread. So she walked us through the class. We also had the instructions so that we can take it home, do it on our own, or if we wanted to work on our own, we could do it. We also we used and we got to keep the Spellbinders tool-in-one. Now, I already have a tool-in-one, and I think it's the best thing since sliced bread. There's 2 things I did not know. I did not know that this opened up inside and you had storage for extra pieces. I learned that there. That was super exciting. I also learned that you can take these off and swap them out for other attachments. I don't have any of the attachments, but there are attachments if you're an attachment person. So that was super duper exciting. This, you can see here, pops out your paper out of your dies. It cleans up your dies. It'll get any of those little pieces out of your dies. Also, if I'm using gold foil, metal foiling, and I'm trying to clean that up, I just run it over and it gets all the excess off really easily. Super love that. We also got the main attraction. This is super cool. Isn't this so pretty? This is just a little metal magnetic holder for your spare dies. It just holds onto your dies while you're working on them. I almost had her, I was testing out a pen in my hotel room. I almost had her sign it, but I realized that I would never use it if she had autographed it, if Yana had autographed it, because I didn't want her autograph to fade away. But she was so super cute, and she signed the card that I had made in class. She was the most lovely person in the world, and I have definitely started falling in love with Spellbinders there. All right, so this is part 1 of a series of videos that I'm going to be doing for Spellbinders. I'm going to move on shortly, and I'll do a second video, which will be up soon, and I'll talk about this huge kit of Spellbinder stuff that I was lucky and grateful enough to get. Also, dude, at their booth, look at this slap bracelet from Spellbinders. It's a slap bracelet from when we were kids, but it's a measuring tape. It is so cool. I snagged one for myself, and I got one for my daughter too, because she's 5 and she loves slap bracelets. She doesn't really understand measuring, but one day she will, and she loves slap bracelets. All right, this is Hannah Rubenstall. Doing a video for Spellbinders. I hope I've inspired you. I can't wait to see what you make, and I will have a second video for you about this package of goodies that I got. All right, I can't wait to see you again. Stay crafty, my friends.